When it comes to supercars, the French really only made two. One was the Venturi, and it was rubbish. And the other was this, the Renault A610. It was the latest in a long line of Alpine cars, and the last. And it's not hard to see why. It is a very good-looking car, if you have cataracts. And there's more.
The steering lock is jamming on as I'm driving, so I can only go right. I've gone in the hedge here. £8,250 is what I gave somebody for this car. Why am I going E-or in my head? Anyway, the thing is, £8,250 is almost exactly what you have to pay these days for sort of the best of the green machines.
Or a supercar. Just not this one. Yes, it may cost about the same as a G-Whiz, but there's a very good reason for that. It's a cheese-eating surrender monkey.
If I wanted a lovely lunch, I would ring up a Frenchman. If, however, I wanted a lovely supercar, I'd ring my mother, my dog, my wife's horse, anyone other than a Frenchman.
It may have a turbocharged 3-litre Renault engine, but it only produces 250 brake horsepower. And that's not enough. 250 brake horsepower might work in a motorised pencil sharpener or a table, but not in an out-and-out speed machine.
The A610 would go from 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds, about the same time as it takes to read a medium-sized book. Flat out, no one really knows. No one had the patience to find out. Either that, or everyone was too scared that the steering might lock on again and they'd spear off into a field.
Then there was the positioning of the engine. The company's founder looked at how Porsche had put it in the back, behind the rear axle, and thought, that's wrong. I'll do that. This made for some interesting handling characteristics, which become obvious when you try to take a corner.
Even when it's dry, like now, it's still no better, because as you go into a corner, you've got grip, grip, grip. You're always thinking, yes, but in a minute, that turbo's going to cut in, 250 brake horsepower, all of that going to the back wheels, then I'll have no grip. And it's just so unprogressive, the way it slides, it's nigh on impossible to control. Whoa! Oh my God!
So there we are. It may well be a supercar, but sure as hell isn't a super car. That hurt, actually.